Run one kid to school, drop one off at the gym, get up, go to cardiac therapy, go pick one up from her flag football shit. So,
Yeah,
you know,
got it. Got it.
yeah, man, tired, man.
I got you.
What's that confused look, Cuddy? What you looking at, man?
Trying to get this shit
Twitch is
running.
saying that the stream title is invalid.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
We need a new stream.
No, this is just for Twitch.
Oh, okay. Oh, Twitch.
No.
You did say that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Go get the money. Oh,
She ready. She ready.
No, yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's got one of them keywords or something in it.
Yeah.
You can't say shit now, man.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like I was on TikTok and shit, I made a comment about some woman's makeup. You know, she was complaining about men get upset when she wears too much makeup. And I'm like, the same thing I always say is like, hey man, women wear too much makeup. It makes them look like men trying to look like women.
Gotcha.
Red flag. Like what
Gotcha.
the fuck, man?
I got dinged for
for
the throwing up that green face emoji. Yeah, that's all I put and got dinged.
They got me for something. They got me for something not too long ago.
It wasn't TikTok.
Motherfucker. Oh yeah, I don't do that bullshit.
Man, you said,
nigga, you have a TikTok account. You can't even like your own content.
I got a TikTok. Hey,
yeah,
I got a TikTok account.
Yes,
yes. On there. 3PMD has a TikTok account.
I got to check that shit,
bro.
man,
We got like over 2,000 what you call it, subs on that joint, man.
Get the fuck out of here,
nigga. We've been telling you this for 2 years. For 2 years. Every time you bring up TikTok, we say,
man, hey, I just had a heart attack, nigga.
You didn't have one when we told you the first 2 times.
That ain't got nothing to do with shit. I just had my second one, nigga. We got grown ass men out here sucking dick, and you worried about me knowing if I got a TikTok account? It's most serious shit going on in the world.
It's Diddy.
Man, look at this, man. Look at
joking.
this.
Oh shit, we got 7,000. Oh yeah. Oh shit, I got the. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
My bad. Cause I was like, what is this ass sending me, man?
Yeah. It was some brothers getting their step on, man. They were smooth with it. I was like, okay, they didn't call this out, nigga.
Niggas really
so
calling us out?
Yeah, no, they wasn't calling us out. But come on, man. It was us answering the call. That's all.
We can answer the call.
That's all, man.
So, yeah, man. So,
you don't even know he popping. You don't even know he popping.
Yeah, man. Health.
Go on, grab one of your kids' phones, man, and pull it up. That's all. You know your kids got it. That's all. Just pull it up on your kids' phone.
We had to take one of them phone away.
See, there you go.
You cut that shit off.
You got
motherfuckers. 18-year-old with a jitterbug.
Okay, hey man, hit that music, man. We got to get in. Let's get it.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Take Eddie P 3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this
Yeah, Darius paid for that. Atlanta cop killed in the breaking and entering, arrested for animal cruelty and unnatural intercourse. Never heard of it before. Yeah, man. Uber and Uber Eats. Hey, man, the Peckerwoods. Landlord emptied out his apartment. He got to pay up.
What's going on, man? Now hold on, man.
What's up, man?
The shit just muted me again.
Unmute yourself.
It did.
Yeah, man.
It did.
Fuck it. Yeah,
Take it up with Stream, y'all.
Eddie
Take
P,
it up with
y'all.
Stream, y'all. Yes, sir.
Old man, Miss Kiki,
Mm.
Nang, all that shit. Youngstown.
Too
Stand up.
legit.
Stand up. I'd like to
All
play a
right, man.
game.
Let's get into this shit, man. I didn't know we was gonna rock it out number one.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got to. We got to. This nigga's out here sucking dicks. You concerned about TikTok?
There's more devilish shit going on in the world. You have to
Man,
put an end to
yeah.
this shit.
you better get
Well,
on
guess
it.
who ain't sucking dicks no more?
Wow.
Darius McCrary. He's
I
not.
told
sucking
you he
no
had
more.
it laminated.
Wow. Wow.
I'd like to play
What'd you think about this, Miss Kiki?
Ain't that Sidney Starr?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now see. Oh, he got a pom pom now.
Yeah. He got
Yeah,
Darius
yeah.
actually paid. He paid for the P. So
Mhm.
is he gay? If he
Yes,
paid
he
for
is.
it?
He was because he
He
was,
ain't gay.
yeah,
He was-
he's definitely gay because he was fucking with Sidney Starr before they got their
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, he ain't gay.
He's
Okay.
gay.
Okay.
He just, yeah, man, he was touching
The
that
question-
wood.
But he paid for P.
It's not
He-
pee.
He paid for the box.
It's imitation crab meat, man. That ain't real crab meat.
He still paid for it, man.
It's, imitation crab meat. That shit like tilapia and shit with some coloring on it.
You think he
That's
got sick of
crazy.
her finishing first and
That's
not
Wow.
falling asleep on him?
Look how pretty they are.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah,
That
you know,
That's
tilapia
scary.
pussy.
That's scary for
It's-
y'all.
See, that's out there in them streets, man. And you
That's
out there
a
a
pretty
single
little
person.
nigga right there.
You end up
I'd
a few
like to play a game.
hennies in. Yeah, you
Whoever
don't
can
know.
keep their dick is the man of the two of you.
Well, you stop, man. That was him. He got killed in one of those Saw movies, and I guess
So he's
that check is the one that paid for the sex change.
All the
So-
shit and the rolls ain't coming and he paid for it.
He's-
Yeah, he paid for
He's
it.
Hey,
stuck
man, you
in-
got to do what you love.
he's
Yeah,
stuck
man.
in an unstuffed penis again.
Both of them nasty.
The dude had a
He's just
What's that?
pumping
Yeah.
it back up when he goes inside him.
he had a really crazy sex life because he was fucking with Superhead too.
Yeah.
Remember that
I
years
think he
ago?
married her.
That's right. And
Yes,
she
he
was still
did.
fucking around with everybody.
Yeah,
But she was
Man, she was still for them streets.
yeah.
But she was saying that for a minute she was going on a tour talking about who did what with who. For instance, she went on. I don't know if you guys remember Foxhole, Jamie Foxx's comedy show.
Yeah.
Well, they had her as a star on there one day, and she got to going off about who was sweet, and one of the dudes she was talking about was Tigger, and it was sad because it was like but no, listen, she was homeless with her kid, and Tigger was actually he bought her a place, was buying her groceries and everything like that, and then she get on a Foxhole like, yeah, don't act like I ain't come up to the hotel room and Tyson came out and blood was running down your leg and the room smelled like dookie. And it was like he was like, you lying, Korean. I think she came out and said the same thing about Darius, man, and that's why she was still, doing whatever with Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I could definitely see that because she was, exposing a lot of folks,
Yeah.
during her heyday before the social media thing blew up, because she was remember her book, and Cass was
Yeah.
like, man, please don't let her, scream on me. And Cass was getting phone calls
Right.
like, hey man, page 16. You on
Yeah.
page 16. So yeah, she
Hey.
fucked up a lot of homes.
Yep.
She was one of the first ones to start talking about them freak offs at Diddy's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember, 'cause she,
Yeah.
in her book, she went to somewhere, ran into Diddy, and she was with Exhibit. And she was like, Diddy ran up to Exhibit, was like, hey man, watch that chick because she gonna try and put shit in your booty.
He was like, what? He asked her, and she was like, I'll tell you about it later. She like to record people with fingers in her ass.
Yeah, I remember she
what Diddy
did
said.
she did Bobby Brown wrong. Remember she
Yeah,
recorded him sleeping on her couch because he was down bad for a hot second.
that's where I
and,
lost all respect for
I
that.
was like,
bitch,
you
man.
can't do that shit, man. This is an R&B legend. He down right now, in between cribs,
But
you're gonna do him dirty like that. So,
But you know what the other thing is about Bobby, man. Bobby is somebody that caught a bad rap for years. And when
Yeah.
you listen to the brothers from New Edition, when you listen to Shaka Khan, they was like he really took a lot of the negative attention off of Whitney. You know what I'm saying? They said he had a drinking problem. And I want to say
until yeah,
yeah,
got with her.
until he
Yeah.
got with her. Shaka Khan was like, yeah, she was always a wild girl. But if you go back, and I'll be quick, if you that show was it being Bobby Brown or whatever,
Yes.
the Bobby
Yeah.
Brown, he would hand out. People would run up on him like, hey, I'm hungry or I need rent. Bobby would go in his pocket and hand people money. So for him to then end up on the bottom after his ex-wife died, I want to say, and
Yeah.
he on her couch drunk, he ain't got a pot to piss and want to throw out, and she recording him. That's a low bitch. So I never cared about anything that happened to her. But I want to say she tried to do the same thing to Darius.
Also, rest in peace to Sissy Houston. She passed away Monday.
Rest in peace, yeah, man.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to expect that. I mean, she wrote multiple books on just exposing,
Yeah.
you know, Hollywood and music people. I mean, like, don't fall asleep on that bitch's couch.
No.
You know, like,
yeah.
Like her name is Superhead. Like,
Yeah.
And then and you
Yeah.
know what's funny, Miss Kiki, is that she got mad when people called her that shit. My name is Corinne. They like, nah, bitch.
Yeah, nah,
You've been
nah.
superhead for the better part of a decade. You superhead.
yeah, I seen the movie with Mr. Marcus. You
Yeah.
superhead.
You superhead.
Yeah, she is.
yeah, I heard she could drag that nut out you.
Listen. It take for you to watch that clip. I think it was Ed Lover. He said he was talking with another cat that slept with her, and he was like, "You remember the Mr. Marcus video? The jump back. She made me do the jump back, man. I did the same shit Marcus did. I was like, damn. And I said this bitch is. I jumped back watching it. I was I'm telling you, that must be some professional. They don't make them.
I'm
like
gonna have to
that
go
no more.
watch and take some lessons. I need more than $40 on my headstand, you know.
Oh yeah, you know that shit. That was some VHS days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
keep the train rolling. Keep
Let's
the
get
train
it. Let's
rolling.
get it.
But,
And the thing
yeah.
is,
God.
yeah, man. The thing is, man, he had to do something because we getting up there in age. Sidney Starr had been around since the early 2000s, I want to say, and that shit is showing. That motherfucker look like somebody uncle in a wig, man. Take that wig off at night, go work at the bus station. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he got rid of his little pecker.
Just,
It was little. He had a
Let's
little
go.
dick.
all right.
And if that's a sorry motherfucker too, because this is the person, for people that don't know, that ended Chingy's career. Told a lie.
Yeah.
The total
Yeah.
line said that they were having sexual relations, only to come
Fucked him
out with
all the way up.
right, only to come out when all of the shit, the dust is settled, and ain't nobody giving this cat $30 to perform at
Right.
a kid's party. Motherfucker say I lied about it. You would have had.
Yeah.
I would have scratched. Well, you would have had a hit out on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Well, I
never
hope the
forgot
doctors
about
made
thinking
her.
about
Right.
I hope the doctors made her vagina age appropriate and made it dry as a Popeye's biscuit.
They pussies don't get wet.
Go.
That's why they got
Go.
the
Man,
baby,
go,
they
go,
need baby
man.
oil.
Go.
Go. Go. Too damn long on this one, man. Damn them. To hell
Do
with
they?
it.
I
man.
mean, they can't get wet.
Hey, I
I
don't
don't
want to
bet.
know. Don't
Doctors
need to
ain't
know.
God.
I'll never.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
never know.
Never know.
Let's.
You
Hey,
won't find out.
hey.
You won't find out on this show. You go ahead and get
Just
the
be
Google machine out.
mindful. If you
Well,
see some
right now.
baby oil, that might
Go
not
ahead.
be-
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Sydney, you owe Chingy some pussy.
Foul. That's foul. Yeah, man. Atlanta Cop of the Year. Killed breaking into a crib. What in the entire fuck was going on with pimping, man? What's going on, man?
So they said he got the this Investigator of the Year award just a couple of days before this happened, and they said that once you look at the Ring camera, this dude is doing all kind of crazy shit, like flip flopping all on the dude's back porch and talking about how he was finally home. He's like wearing no shirt, no shoes, and he's like a couple of blocks away from his house, and just kind of like shouldered his way into the dude's house, and yeah,
dude
felt threatened and shot him. But
he unalived
he
him,
had a
man.
full mental break, or he was on
Right.
some of the best
Well,
shit that you can
yeah, I
buy.
must say maybe
Yeah.
fuck that.
Must have been on some shit. The alcohol ain't gonna do you like that. He was rolling. He was rolling on something. And that's unfortunate, man. God dang, bro. Because something had to trigger him and, you know, make him flip out like that, man. Something went wrong. You don't just go from, you know, investigator of the year to somebody doing the B&E.
Did you see the footage?
Did
No,
he,
I
I
didn't
have a
see the
question for
footage,
him to
man.
be so messed
Did
up.
they
Did
have
he
it?
drive?
Yeah, they got the footage. So I
Okay,
went to find out like an update to see you know, what happened, because they didn't have any details that they were handing out. And there's a video of him actually, and it's edited. They didn't want to show everything because
Yeah.
everything is still under investigation. But there's a video of the young man. He was having a fucking breakdown.
Okay.
I think it was both things, and they showed him actually running up to the house. He was running through the street. They said he was screaming, "Jesus help me, Jesus help me." Got to the porch saying, "Save me." And then he says, "I love you." The neighbor whose house it was, because he lived within walking distance, the neighbor was worried that he was going to hurt his wife. He was in bed. His wife was getting up to go to work. And, you know, he initially, when he even approached the property, he tried to bang in the door. And you know, after a little bit, he actually succeeded in, you know, breaching the man's door. And that's when he gave it to him, because he was worried about his wife. And
Yeah.
of course, he's an intruder. So,
Yeah. Damn.
yeah.
That is definitely unfortunate. And, you know, like you said, man, he was going through an episode. So, because
Well,
you said you saw the footage of him, you know,
yeah.
running down the street and him, you know,
County
banging
Sheriff's
on the door.
Office has surveillance video of the moments leading up to the shooting death of an Atlanta police investigator who broke into a neighbor's home last week.
Authorities said they still don't know whether Aubree Horton was having a mental health crisis or perhaps on drugs. They say they released the video in the interest of transparency and to dispel rumors. We want to warn you, it's hard to watch.
Help me! I thought it was Jesus! Holy
It was 5 o'clock in the morning last Friday in the St. Andrews Country Club neighborhood. Aubree Horton rushed the door of a neighbor. The sheriff says they did not know each other.
yes! Baby! Oh, I'm hungry! Help me! Ah, you're here! Oh.
The sheriff's office says the homeowner was concerned that Horton might harm his wife, who had just left for work. They had installed surveillance cameras after an early morning burglary attempt 3 years ago. You can hear the owner ask Horton if he needs help.
And his happiness, Leah.
Investigators did not release video
Wow.
showing Horton burst in when the owner cracked the door open, or the sound of the shot when he fired in self-defense. The investigation continues, but in a news release, the sheriff's office says, after reviewing the available facts, we are confident that no charges will be filed against the homeowner. We're releasing video footage from the incident to provide additional clarity and transparency. In part, they say, in response to social.
Wow.
That's unfortunate, but justified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they called law enforcement, so everybody knows the homeowner didn't just shoot. They called the law enforcement. You know, when he heard him out there, he was asking him if he needed help. And for me, I'll say this real quick and land my plane. You know, they said they don't know whether it was drug addiction, well, whether it was he was under the influence of narcotics, or whether he was having a mental breakdown. And I'm not judging this young man, but I believe that it was both. I believe that he was on something that made him have that breakdown, because there's another article in which his mother says that this was totally out of character for him. He had been on the police department for almost 10 years, and he just got an Investigator of the Year award. You don't have mental issues, you know, and I could be wrong. You know, maybe some people manage this shit well, but you don't have mental issues for that long and then, you know, get awards and you this great detective, and then this shit just happens. So that's just my opinion.
Okay. Miss Kiki?
It just seems unfortunate, because it's just like you can tell that something's wrong with him. Like,
Yeah.
I want to open my door for one. I just want to open my door and I'd call 911. Somebody is having a mental break, because he's saying save me and stuff about God. Like, Yeah, but was it justified? Yeah, because that is scary. You never know. If somebody get in your house, you have to do what you got to do. You never know what he was capable of doing. But yeah,
I could really talk through my door. I don't have to open and see a motherfucker acting nuts. Yeah, I'll wait for the law to show up, and then while I got that thing on me, in
Right.
case he does breach. But yeah, it's definitely unfortunate, and
He never opened the door.
he just
he
leaned into
broke it
it.
down?
he
Yeah.
broke in there.
Yeah, he broke
He
in.
never opened the door.
Oh,
Mm.
I thought they said they had it cracked. He
Mm-mm.
had cracked. Oh no. Okay. Well,
Oh man, what you our Second Amendment guy? What's going on with you? What you doing?
I don't think the homeowner should feel bad because the police would have showed up and did the same fucking thing.
Mm,
We see how they treat mental illness.
yeah,
If you don't have it, you'll have it after they shoot you.
that's
We
Sprinkle
saw
a
that
little
with
crack on him.
I know you weren't trying to be funny. I'm sorry.
no. I mean,
No.
I mean, with that Sandra,
Yeah,
that
Massey.
last shooting, Sandra Massey, yeah, where
That was
at
first
the
thing they
stove.
did was like,
Yeah.
hey man,
I'll
do
shoot
we
you.
have
First
any?
thing he said, I'll shoot you in the face. He's like,
Yeah, but
"You step away,
afterwards-
I'll shoot you in the face. Yeah.
Afterwards, he was like, hey man, do we have any calls of her being mentally, mental? Like, is
Yeah.
there any call history on that? Just to try
Yeah.
and cover his tracks.
Yep.
So yeah, if you're not crazy before they shoot you, they try to make you
will
crazy
be.
afterwards.
You will be.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. When they do show up, they'll shoot first and then ask questions later.
Try to
Like,
justify
we'll figure this shit out. We're good. The dude over here, he's trespassing. We got a right to lethal force on their end. But I guess as a homeowner, you got a right to defend your castle. So
Yep.
unfortunate, but justified, man.
crazy.
All right, boss. What's going on? This dude, man, I never heard of unnatural intercourse.
it got to be he was doing it to the animals.
That's it. But I never heard that terminology.
State of Mississippi. State of Mississippi.
Yeah,
Tell him about it, boss.
Tell him about the PetSmart, boss.
Tell them about that big hymen.
that
Oh
big
my
future
God.
romance.
He got that look on his face like, if they let me out, I'd do it again.
Right. I'm gonna fuck the DA.
I swear to y'all
Dog
better
for
lock
that
me
man.
away for life because I'm doing it again. Like that
He gonna
dude
be
who
a-
kept
no, he
getting
gonna be
caught
a
having
pet
sex with
warrior.
that horse. Remember that dude?
Uh,
And there was
yeah.
that dude, he just got out. They was like, man, he just can't stay away from this one particular horse.
Right.
You know?
He must have
Motherfucker
took his virginity.
I don't know what it
This
was.
motherfucker
Man.
look like he-
It was that hair, Miss Kiki. That hair that gets the dudes every time.
This motherfucker look like he got kicked out of Hogwarts for fucking the dragons or something.
Serious. Almost like somebody just told him,
his
stop
ears
smelling your
look-
fingers so we can take your photo.
Right.
His ears look magical.
That's what I was looking at. That ear, them ears, man. The motherfucker's mythical. Man. Hey, so homie was arrested on 2 counts of unnatural intercourse with an animal, and I want to say 5 or 6 counts of brutalizing and torturing animals on film. He was making animal snuff films and shit.
Damn.
And
That's
yeah,
what it was. Shit.
yeah, it was an animal snuff joint.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker.
Mississippi.
State
Y'all
of
got next.
Mississippi.
Man.
And so I think his bail is set at like 500.
500,000, yep. And
Yeah,
they,
you're gonna sit down for a while. Go ahead, Miss Kiki.
500 cash.
I just can't fathom it. So he was making porn.
No, he
he
might
was
have been.
he was unaliving animals on
But he was
video
killing.
But he was
Yeah, that's-
fucking them too.
and that
Yeah.
as well.
Might have been fucking them to death.
The death. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like, because it was unnatural intercourse. That would be fucking something to death, or they calling it bestiality.
Yeah.
No, it was like I said, the thing jumped out at me was unnatural intercourse. I was like, click. Wow, my man. I mean, was he like house sitting animals or whatever. He had a little
Damn.
gig, and yeah, I guess they caught him on camera doing the do with the family pet.
So he was fucking other people's animals.
I think so. I can't remember. I
Man.
just smashed that article snatched it up real quick. Yeah, man, I think he was down bad on other people's.
That cat dick smell like Tyson chicken strips, man.
Bruh.
The boy looked like he was born a lesbian.
Yeah,
Wow.
Y'all ever see that South Park special or South Park show where they had the chicken fucker?
No.
Nah.
It had to be like 20 years ago. And then you're trying to figure out who's been fucking these chickens. One dude goes, "I'd fuck a chicken." He was like, "Shut up, Happy. You ain't even got no legs."
I'm sorry. I don't think old boy was pet sitting.
Put bird feed in his butt so it can get pecked in it.
See, that's a little too much, Miss Kiki. You went there. You went a little too far. Too far. See, we bring you right there, then you always got to cross that line. Habitual line stepper you are tonight. Nobody was talking about that.
I'm just trying to think of unnatural shit. That's unnatural.
Unnatural is enough. We don't need a description. We just the
Take
title.
that ass, but watch yourself.
Well, hold on, man. What you think what's gonna happen to him when he hit the yard?
Oh
man,
who's gonna touch that? They know he's like, man, I only do animals.
They gonna see that long hair and them ears. They don't give a fuck.
They probably that's gonna be Master Splinter. He probably gonna be looking for them rats.
Man, look, he probably gonna be scaring the shit out of them though.
Okay, so all right.
I don't think
so I just looked up. I looked up the definition of unnatural intercourse, and it's other than vaginal intercourse. So he was having anal or oral intercourse with these animals.
Right.
You know how crazy you got to be to try to put your goddamn your member in an animal's mouth?
Shit, a beak.
Have you ever seen how fast the animal is, or like a dog when you try to grab it, it don't want you to grab you, and that motherfucker nip at you, or a cat? You got to be a sick motherfucker to just have this motherfucker nipping at your hands and you trying to put your dick in it.
Yeah.
On the flip side, you ever seen a pelican swallow like a whole salmon?
Next. Yep. Bruh. I just got the visual and fucked me up. That is
the pelican get the balls too.
Low sodium. Do this. Have you ever been swallowed?
Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed. Just swallowed. Swallowed. Have you ever felt like you've been being swallowed? This feeling of swallowing. Just swallowed. Just swallowed. Just swallowed.
Okay.
Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed.
You did this, old man. I told you I unleashed the crack.
Swallowed.
Your baby Jesus.
Have you ever been swallowed? Just ooh, I would.
Go.
You know they got fishes that they be having. It be people making fishes give them head in the water.
Okay.
I seen it.
Yeah, that and the peanut butter.
They had it like on Facebook or something. Like it be. They had it on his penis.
Cool.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, Miss Kiki. I'll take your word for it, man. We got this little nasty joker right here. He gonna have some explaining to do in Mississippi. So yeah.
Made my whole dick look like a dough ball.
Man,
it's probably a whole it's probably a whole section in Mississippi full of motherfuckers who fuck aminos down now. You all right.
No diss.
You
no
ain't
diss.
lying.
No diss, man.
Son, did you lube up the turkey first? You got to lube it up. You can't ruin good food now. It's because you fuck it don't mean you can't feast on it.
Better be careful because if he nutted, it's gonna be extra moist.
Next, man. Next. God, Miss Kiki.
Oh boy.
Come on, man.
We basted that turkey from the inside.
Turkey base.
Special glaze.
Both of y'all going to hell on a scholarship. Both of y'all. Both
Oh, this
of
is
y'all.
some.
Now
this
I
is
didn't.
This is
Okay, I didn't understand this right.
okay.
I think I read it wrong. I just got to get
It's
clarification.
it's confusing. It's confusing. No, you didn't read it wrong. It's confusing. It's two different. It's Uber, then there's Uber Eats,
That's what I said.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And
But my thing wasn't because it sounded as though her and her guy or whatever was getting a ride,
yes,
and they got T-boned, right?
yes.
And then
No,
they're
they didn't get T-bone. The driver T-boned somebody.
The driver.
Oh.
So they were still in an Uber. So
They
it's
were in
still
a
they're
Uber.
not at fault. There's whoever was
Yeah.
driving under Uber or whatever is
Right.
liable for whatever happens once you get into that vehicle.
and
But
this is the part that gets a little fuzzy for me is now a minor had clicked something on the site for the food.
Uber Eats.
Okay,
the
so
daughter.
you
Uber,
Go ahead.
you
You're
know
there. It's just a
the
little confusing.
the
that's all.
long ass like legal terms and shit that everybody swipes past.
yeah.
And
This
in-
bitch
and
was
in-
ordering a pizza,
Mhm.
and all of that, if, ands, and buts that's in those legal disclosures, she swiped past all of that, ordered a pizza, and in that legal disclosure, left them unliable for anything that an Uber driver does, even though this was on the Uber Eats app.
Right. So the mom got broken ribs, like fucked up pelvis, a perforated hernia, or however the shit is.
Yeah. She got
Um,
like
the
that.
the dad's wrist don't work and shit, and he got a broken arm and all kind of other shit with him, and they can't even sue because little fatty ordered a pizza.
she was ordering for the family, man. Damn.
They didn't know that.
But who reads any of that stuff?
Nobody. When
know?
we
I
all
do.
skim through that shit, man.
I
we
read
all
that
skim through
shit.
that shit.
Listen,
You
I
full
swear
of
to
shit,
God.
nigga.
On God and them, man.
I ain't
I'm
even
because-
He's the one who don't have TikTok because he read
Right.
everything. That's
Let
why.
me tell you,
I
something.
ain't
I'm not gonna say I always do, but I read a huge chunk of that shit all the time. Because I'm like, what the fuck is in here? Like,
Mhm.
why is it? Because when you read that shit, you ever notice the paragraphs change? I'm gonna be quick. You ever notice that the paragraphs, some of the lettering be bold, then it
Some of it be
changes.
small. The
Some
font,
of it be
the
small.
font changes. Yeah, exactly.
Some of it be all caps and shit. Then it get
Mhm.
real small. And you be like, man, what the fuck is this? That's
Mhm.
why I read it.
Okay. But this is so fucked up, man. I saw it. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
they got a lawsuit. But what it is that they can't go through the normal route.
Channels, yeah.
Yeah, they can't have a jury trial. They have
They
to
gotta
go
go to
through
like
arbitration,
Yeah.
which is fucked because it's like either take it or leave it.
That's it.
It's just haggling on what you're gonna take, not the jury could be like, hey man, they own Uber now. They can hit them with
Right.
700 mils, 600 mils, some shit like that. That's why they fighting this shit. Well, they can't fight because of that click. And first of all, man, it's Uber and there's Uber Eats. That's two different entities, right?
Under the same umbrella, though.
Yeah, and
Because I
that's
was
where
saying it's two different entities, yeah. But see, I think the fucked up thing for me was the judge. The judge said that the daughter, and I'm joking about the fatty thing for anybody say some shit, but the
Mhm.
daughter is a minor. They made it clear that she's a minor. And they said that she's capable simply because she ordered a fucking pizza.
Wow.
So you telling me a minor is capable of understanding the ramifications
Yeah, that
of
had me cloudy.
of clicking on some legal jargon which the average adult doesn't understand because they write that shit as a riddle. Like she was ordering a pizza, that shit shouldn't affect their parents. But the judge probably knows if this shit goes, these
It's-
motherfuckers, it's gonna be no more Uber.
Yep.
Lyft
He
about to
knows
be
that.
the shit.
Yep.
Okay,
Miss
so I
Kiki,
got a question.
I was just as confused as you as well because I read it like 3 times at work. When I found it, was like, this doesn't make any sense. But then I kept reading it. I was like, and every time I read it, I got a little bit more clarity. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Kiki.
The only question that I got, okay, I understand you can't go after Uber because they made that swipe. Well, what about the actual person who drives the car? What about their insurance? Their insurance have to kick in at some point.
They're driving once they hit that Uber, that light or whatever, they're under Uber.
Yep.
They're
Oh.
covered by Uber. They don't have to use their own, I guess, in this type of situation. I'm assuming that's why, because that makes perfect sense, Ms. Kiki. Like, I'm suing the driver civilly, but he's
Right.
working, he's an employee of Uber at the time.
Yep.
You don't know these people from a can of paint. They got paid, he got paid for a service working for Uber. So I guess if something happens in between that time while he's on the clock, he's covered under Uber. I'm assuming.
Oh.
And the shit is sad because these people really got injured. All jokes
Yeah,
aside.
for
That's
real,
These
for real.
these
For real,
people,
for real.
yeah, it wasn't
You don't
just
got
no
no pelvic
motherfucking
floor.
concussions. This lady and her husband, like she can't. I think she wasn't able to return to work for a year. She
Yeah.
couldn't. It happened in 2022. She couldn't go back to work until 2023. And I'm like, damn, y'all, these people will look for any way to get out of being held accountable for some shit that they do. You know,
Just
that was your
just do
employee.
right by them, man, and then
Just
let
do
this
right
shit
by
go
them.
away. But again, to your point, it's gonna set a precedent saying
Yep.
that, you know, hey man, we get in an accident and the motherfucker could be smacking dudes in the back of the head and in a fucking Uber or whatever, just so he could, wreck or do whatever, so they get a payday. So
Right.
like you said, that judge knew what time it was and was like, yeah, nope, fine print. Fine
Right.
print. The daughter ordered, Domino's, y'all fucked.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They know why they did that.
Uh-huh.
Just for some shit like this.
Yes.
There
Yes.
you go.
That's why they hit you with those big ass disclaimers. Like low sodium said, man, you see big bold font, small font. The next you know, it's like, God, I need a fucking microscope. And then it's like, you know what? I just accept it. Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. I
Right.
just accept it.
That part.
They beat you up with those damn disclaimers, and you sign your life away. Because they're only going to get shit. Just enough to cover their medical bills, probably. They're not going to get
Yep.
nothing for pain and suffering. Just enough to cover the bills.
I hope somebody got a heart.
Corporations
Shit,
aren't people, sweetie. Corporations don't give a shit. They don't pump no blood.
They ain't people, but they are considered living entities.
Yeah, that's that Mitt Romney talk. But yeah.
Insurance companies are some like devil's work. That shit is Satan worship.
Speaking of insurance companies, y'all see what's going on in Florida. Enough said as far as insurance companies. Talk about having a heart. The hurricane.
Man, listen.
Bruh.
Listen.
I
That
forgot you over
hurricane,
there, but fuck.
yeah, that hurricane is a category 5, man. And I think
Yeah.
it's supposed to touch down tonight, Eddie Kane.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
And
they got motherfuckers strapping the houses down.
I just sent you. That's what I sent you.
Yeah.
Lord, I don't mean to laugh.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Because you still got people that's like, fuck that. It ain't gonna be that bad. Like you just saw what happened in North Carolina. You know what I mean? And DeSantis and them are trying to do everything that they can. Even President Trump, he's opened up Mar-a-Lago to first responders and line workers down there. But it's bad. But I think the thing that Mr. Kane was hitting on was I know in North Carolina, but these insurance companies are talking about fucking bailing.
They not talking. They said we're not covering over like 7,000 policies have been
right.
off canceled.
But here's the bigger thing, right? So you know how up here in Cali we had all them fucking wildfires.
Yes.
The insurance companies did the same fucking thing. They threatened to bail. You know what I mean? Now I think they reached some agreement, but from what my wife was telling me, if the insurance companies bail, and what these banks can do is fucking call in a loan on your house because you don't have insurance by law.
Yep.
It's a fucked up, dirty game, man.
Yep.
It is a fucked up, dirty game, man.
I'm not religious or anything, but I hope for the best for those folks, because everybody's like, why don't they just leave? Like, if all your family is right there in that community, where the fuck are you gonna go?
Yeah,
people don't have moving money. People living check to check. Yeah, you talk about we gotta go.
I'm supposed to be going to Miami, so pray for my god sister because she's down there pregnant, supposed to have a baby on the 15th, and I'm supposed to be down there. I'm just debating, should I even fly down there Monday?
No, not no time within the next month. Hell no, Miss Kiki. Hell no.
You better stay your ass in Youngstown.
My thing is, you might not even be able to get. You might not even be able to get there.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking from Fort
You might not
Lauderdale.
even be able to get there. Yeah, you might not even be able to get there.
Find Miss Kiki on the motherfucking roof of a house. Hey, you love your people.
Stay put for the foreseeable future, because Florida is no-fly zone right now. People driving on the shoulder trying to get out. Like, look, I saw some dudes like, man, just pray for us. He on the shoulder doing like 80. Like, fuck that. I gotta get out of Florida. He's gone.
You know what I'm
He was like,
saying?
I gotta get out of here. He was like, I don't
Fuck
know,
Yeah.
That's what
where
I'm
we
saying.
going, but we gotta get out of here.
And listen, man, we ain't
I lost
laughing and
my
shit.
flight then.
We
No,
ain't
we
laughing
we
and
just
shit.
sharing something that's actually happening in real time. This is some real shit.
Yeah, because hey, listen, man, we done seen the shit with Katrina. We done
That
seen the
part.
shit with these
That part.
wildfires. We done seen this shit over there in Maui. We seen this shit in North Carolina, Houston over here. And what I'm saying, we seen it is look at how many people end up dead from this shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The number they give you is a low, you know what I'm saying? Estimate of how many people were dead. Motherfuckers still don't know what happened to the prisoners down in New Orleans when Katrina hit. So my thing is, man, hey, God bless them people, man.
Yeah,
I
no praise to God. My sister, she just hit me up and said it's still quiet all day, just windy, no rain. Because she's
man,
trying to get me
listen.
to come down there.
Yeah.
No, listen.
No try.
Hey, listen, Miss Kiki. Listen. I know you love your people. Listen. I
Yeah.
know you love your people. But no, you got to live for you. I gotta watch my words because I don't want to be disrespectful. Okay.
Like, no, I get it. No, because a couple people told me, like, why am I even still thinking? Why don't I just call?
M-
And I guess I got insurance on my flight, so I guess I could just
Miss Kiki, if I'm
for
in the
another
middle
time.
of Iraq in a war, you think I'm gonna ask the Cuddy to come see me? If you in a
I come.
dangerous situation, I know you would though. Motherfucker, you be there in the Prius. I'm just that motherfucker. We went there. That Prius then showed up for the Cuddy a few times. Ed was in that motherfucker, or it was the other box vehicle. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, and I want to watch because I don't want to be disrespectful to your people, but it's bad
Shelter in
enough that
place.
person is already in a
Yeah.
messed up situation. Don't put yourself. The best thing you can do if you want to help is stay right where you at, be safe, and make sure that they have a place to come to. If that's where
Yep.
your heart is, it's kind of
Exactly.
like on the battlefield. The first when they talk to us about triage, you know what I'm saying. Same thing they tell you on a plane. If you injured, you got to see yourself first before you see to anybody else.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because you can't start working on somebody then you pass out because of your loss of blood. Now both y'all fucked in the game. Don't do that. Pray hard, man. If you into that, I'm not super religious. I believe in some spiritual shit. I wish Jesus would come and part the waters for him and calm the winds and shit, but don't do it, man. Don't do it. Just tell her, hey, I'm making the bed for you. I'm getting
Yeah.
some top ramens and some shit up here for you.
I got resources for you. When the
There you
dust
go.
settle and you're able to get a flight out, you got a place
Come
to
on with
stay.
it.
Because there's a lot of folks who don't have nobody to call. They have to shelter
That
in
part.
place. They don't have a Kiki to call and be like, hey, can I crash on your couch? Any of that stuff. They don't even have that. So that's why, I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I hear people saying, well, why don't they just pick up and leave? Well, I mean, everything they own and love is right there in them four walls.
Right.
Why don't anybody ever blame God for these hurricanes?
Hey, man, look, you got your girl, what was her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that it was
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, those people,
yeah,
the people we can't speak about,
yeah,
controlling
and
the
they
weather.
also, they said old Joe wanted to call Congress back in because a lot of these fucking, Republicans voted against FEMA relief and was like, hey man, come back in and we could have a session and we could revote so y'all could, pretty much clear this shit up before it hits the fan. Nobody wanted to do it. So
It's
Man,
funny they don't have to do that when they want to send money to Ukraine or to the Middle East.
Man, listen,
Like they never have to meet and agree on sending $30 billion anywhere.
Ever. The money's just gone. Like Zelle. It's gone.
Let me say this, man, and I was gonna say this because we're gonna do a Mercs with Mikes. We're gonna talk about it anyway, but I'm gonna say this, man, as far as the fucking money going over there. It is the job of world leaders to know what's going on around the world. You know what I'm saying? On this grand chessboard called the globe, it is their jobs to know what's going on. You would think that we done sent these motherfuckers, I don't know how many billions of dollars to Ukraine, to Israel, to Taiwan, and you telling me none of them see what's going on, and none of them see the fact that These motherfuckers only got $750 for those people in North Carolina, and Mayorkas said that the money is gone and there won't be any funds for these people down in Florida, because it's not just Florida, it's going to touch everybody else. So you telling me that these motherfuckers from Netanyahu to Zelensky can't say, hey man, you just sent us 17 billion, let me here go 500 of that back, here go 500 million to take care of y'all people,
or keep that check you was about to send.
That's what I'm saying. But we sitting up here talking about who the fuck got the right to defend themselves and Putin this shit. Like, these people, where's the fucking decency for our people? But nigga, you spending our tax dollars, and I said I wasn't even gonna say the N-word, but you spending our motherfucking tax dollars and our people over here drowning, dying, and all kind of other shit. But y'all can't say, man, look, man, y'all done gave us weapons. Y'all done gave us money to buy shit we don't even need. Hey, man, I'm just going to give y'all about a billion of that back. Dedicate that to the areas affected by the storm season, man.
I got you, brother. I got you, man.
That shit never going to happen. You know, they fuck around.
That's my point.
They'll give some money to the defense contractors, because you remember it was, what was it? Blackwater that showed up to Katrina shooting folks. Matter of fact, one of my instructors in Texas, he was like, yeah, man, I was in Katrina, you know, with Blackwater. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Doing dirty work. Dirty work, getting paid for that shit.
They've been doing dirty work. But that's just what I'm saying, man. It is amazing. That's what I said, man. People, I said this when me and the Cuddy originally did the Hordes of Hillbillies episode. I said this, man. I understand it was more than just about, in my opinion, you know, because Eddie Kane jumping down my throat. In my opinion, and then we'll push on, it was more than just, these people were up at the Capitol for more than just an election being overturned. That's really when we started seeing a lot of the bullshit coming out that these politicians was doing. And I always said, if we knew that the reaction wasn't going to be drastically different by the police, by the National Guard, black folks would have been out there too with them.
But we know that's just it. We know.
Yeah, we know.
We don't have that privilege.
Right.
We know better. Come on. How many times all of us on here had a parent or a loved one tell us, you can't act like that.
There you go. That's the point.
You can't act like that. So
And I'm not, you know, that's why I say I'm not 100% against the hordes. I'm like, shit, I get it. I understand. Look what the fuck they playing in our faces right now. They playing in our faces, right? It's we 30 days out from the election, and they politicizing people's deaths. The leadership in this country loathes its own fucking people. This country ain't nothing but a bank to further what goes on overseas. And I'm done, man.
Miss Kiki, just stay in contact with your people.
Yeah, man, stay in contact.
And be on standby for when they're gonna need, because not if, but when they're gonna need some help.
You're reading the media, you're this, like, so it's like I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stay, because I'm just like, at the end of the day, that's hurricane season. And I told her I was coming down and she having a baby. It's a lot. So.
My thing is you'll be at the airport stuck talking about, you know, everything's gonna be delayed. You won't be able to get there.
Right. And then I gotta go, then I'll be flying down to Fort Lauderdale. That's still 45 minutes away from Miami. So who's to say I can even make it there?
You're not gonna you might want to wait until damn near after, you know, sometime around Thanksgiving.
That flight would be cheap as fuck, though.
Just think about it like this. Just think about it like this.
What I can still
she's sending you all of these comments before the shit even landfall.
Right. That's why I'm just like,
shit look all good
until it hits, and then everything starts to shut down. There's no gas stations. You know, there's a run on water. There's a run on everything.
The gas stations down there are shut down because everybody was leaving out and they couldn't get in. You know what I'm saying? So
and plus we just had this.
Like I'm taking heed.
It's a double whammy, because they just had a hurricane. What was that? Was it Helen? Something like that or whatever. They just had one, and now they got this Milton. And then you got these knuckleheads who did a run on the stores because of the strike on the East Coast.
Oh,
So
yeah.
supplies are fucking low right now. It's just everything is coming at the wrong fucking
Yeah,
time.
man.
All the shit, because
in the
now
yo.
they had signs at Costco and Sam's Club saying you can't return toilet paper.
Yep.
You can't return water. You can't return none of that shit because motherfuckers, they thought the strike was gonna last, weeks and months and whatever, and it only lasted a couple days. And everybody had to run on shit.
We was in Costco and my wife was like, baby, look, ain't no toilet paper. Ain't no toilet paper or paper towels. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers stupid.
Yeah, but they got their asses by saying, look, that's what y'all goofy asses get. Y'all got like 3 months worth of fucking toilet paper and water. Y'all can't bring that shit back.
Nah.
Non-refundable.
Ass wipe in the house anyway.
That's what your ass get. Now you can't even put your car in the garage because it's filled with water and toilet paper. That's what you get.
I mean, I started buying my own little shit. I bought my first little power station and shit, my little EcoFlow. I got myself a little 1800 watt. It's like 120, like 1026 watt hour power station. Cause you just never know when shit is gonna happen, man. Like PG&E be up here talking about we gonna start cutting the power due to the winds. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I said, man, I better have some shit in place for my family, man. I ain't, because I remember when COVID popped off, bruh. Listen, the gun stores were packed.
I was taking shit from work. I was taking toilet paper from work. It got a little dicey for a minute.
Oh man, listen, I drove all over this motherfucker.
Yeah,
coming back with toilet paper. It wasn't the best shit. That shit was that one
part.
ply.
Work toilet paper. That's what I'm saying, man. I was,
y'all better buy a bidet. Get y'all one of them tushies, them cheap ones. Them
Because
tushies
water
work.
going in your ass. Do not take that mud, but you still need stuff to wipe that ass.
That's true, but hey, it cleaned my ass. I know that. It might take. It might
Get
be
'em-
on for a while.
Get them right, Miss Kiki. Like, damn it, don't be getting in that damn in that situation and not wiping your ass.
Yeah, it's better that than nothing.
That's
It's
part.
better that motherfucker.
That part.
With a wet
You got
ass.
plenty
than
of dish towels.
You can put your hand back there and help it along.
No.
Next.
No.
You're like,
Hey,
nah,
man,
Go around and then wash your hands afterwards.
No.
nah.
Hey, man, you
No.
throw a
Ain't
sock
doing that.
right over your hand.
No.
Wipe.
See,
Whoa.
we got a survivalist right there. That's him. And then he'll
I'm
put that
using
damn
a
thing
t-shirt.
on, and then wonder why he got athlete's foot. Yeah,
You got athlete's ass.
Why my pinky toe itch?
My asshole don't feel right.
Hey, I had to use a sock to
Spray
wipe
this-
my ass one time.
Spray this to natural. I use a t-shirt. Y'all ever crumble up newspaper like back in the day
Bruh,
when
you
was
better
poor?
wet it. Yeah, you better wet it.
No, I ain't
You
wet
better wet
mine.
that
I just kept doing
yeah.
this shit.
Nah,
Hey, you
you
gotta
better wet it.
Hey, you gotta fold the sock. I think it was like the old school ones with the stripes at the top.
Be careful of that phone book, what you call it, because you have Dillard's on the crack of your ass, the phone number of Dillard's, So be careful if you
That
wet it.
newspaper ink comes off real
Hey,
easy.
Right.
Hey, my ass was kicking it that day.
You don't know why you dizzy.
You done put some toxins in your hole.
Oh. Something ain't
Mad
right.
as a hatter.
Ooh,
A little dizzy. Just
All
a-
right,
Whoever
man.
out there don't call me
What we
sock
got?
butt.
Sock butt.
Be careful of the swamp ass. Next.
Yeah, I use special toilet paper. Oh, fuck that. I use that Charmin, the green pack. That's that big.
They got the green pack. That's the red tops.
Get on the green. Yeah, get on the green pack, y'all. Y'all never go back.
That Charmin red with that bear on it, wiping his ass. Yeah. Yes,
No,
sir.
I don't fuck with that one. I fuck with the Charmin. It's got the bear. He got a little piece of toilet paper. He's squeezing lotion on that motherfucker. Be like this.
You got that boozy shit. I got you.
Yeah,
I gotta step my G up. All right.
Get on that, big bro.
I got you. All right, I'll let you know how that flow for me.
Yeah, man, I fucks with it.
It's when you know you old, you start
motherfuckers.
getting
Yeah,
toilet paper
talk
recommendations.
about- exactly.
Man,
Toilet
listen,
paper referrals.
I knew I was old when I started using Sensodyne, man. Shit.
On your ass?
I don't know how you got that, bro.
Go, man. When you go,
Toothpaste, nigga.
go.
Toothpaste.
That's all I was like, what is he talking about?
Right.
Let's go.
Got a lot of cane in it. Make these hemorrhoids feel better.
Oh shit! Here we go. Gang banging. We got
What
the
up, Wood?
Peckerwoods. This shit is hilarious. Just the name alone,
man.
fam. That's what got me, man. These motherfuckers then got indicted, y'all. What was the operation? Operation Redneck? What is it, man?
Look, I don't know what the fuck it was, but I mean, it was them and some Aryan Brotherhood members got busted on drug trafficking charges, but they say they're into a whole lot of other shit, such as identity fraud and check cashing fraud, a lot more sophisticated crimes. So they caught a gang of these motherfuckers down there in San Fernando Valley. 68 indicted, yep, in the Peckerwoods bust.
They the Peckerwoods, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And like they white supremacists.
Uh-huh.
Why they dressed like that?
Yeah.
I said the same shit when I
I'm like,
looked at
they
that.
look like a Mexican, like, what's up, Holmes? You know what I'm saying? So I don't.
But you know what?
Appropriation of culture again. You know?
Nah, but you know what? But you know those if you can watch those little documentaries. You know those gangs are those two gangs are clicked in with each other in the prison. The Mexican gangs and the white supremacist gangs. They all clicked in with each other. Yeah, it's some wild shit when you start looking at that shit. I'm not shocked. You know what I mean? I'm not shocked.
Yeah. But I'm assuming old boy from Mississippi is gonna be the next, kingpin of the Peckerwoods.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna be aligned with these jokers once he get in the system, right?
Hey, he gonna give them some of that Peckerwood.
I knew she was gonna take it.
He might have fucked the woodpecker.
Yeah, that little joker. He gonna be down with these jokers, man. That all that hair gonna be gone, and you're gonna get a whole skull filled with swastikas and shit.
He gotta
So,
get a
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. These cats must have been serious with it, because how often do you see these Aryan gangs or Peckerwoods and shit like that get busted? They usually focusing on Slim Thug or some motherfucking rapper, you know.
Not Slim Thug, Young Thug. Don't put Slim in there. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh shit, he a thug, whatever. Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? YSL gang and all that shit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you see. I think the last time that one of these groups made news was that big biker shooting down in Texas.
Yeah, I think it was the Mongols and what's it called? What is the big?
Hell's Angels.
Yes, Hell's Angels. Those motherfuckers, man.
It wasn't Hell's Angels. It was another group. I think it was the Mongols and somebody else. I used to see some Mongols in Texas, but yeah, they had a big fucking shootout at a bar, man. And I think 5 people got injured real bad. But like I said, that usually doesn't make news like this, man.
Yeah, so that was the good catch, because you're right. They do not profile these gangs like that, especially the white gangs.
Yep.
We get dudes that's just affiliated. Don't have no proof. They just affiliated and they get hit with a RICO.
Yep.
These motherfuckers, man, they out here doing everything up under the sun. And they finally got caught. I think it was the name. I think that's all it was. It was the name, man.
The Peckerwood. That's like that movie. What was that movie? Shot Caller. Where it was in there, and I think that's where he was part of the woods. They would.
Yeah, the prison system, man, it's a whole nother. They said it's a whole nother level of politics on how shit go down. It's race, it's state, it's everything. Like who you gonna ride with, who you with. Because if you by yourself, hey man, good luck to you. But they said just about everybody has to, align themselves with somebody. But that's
they say you can try and go at it solo, but
it ain't. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help.
And they say, a lot of that prison politics got a lot of say so in what happens out here as far as these criminal street organizations, man.
Oh, definitely, man. That's why they call shot callers. The motherfuckers in there will run the streets, dudes, I knew who made more money inside than they did outside. But that's it's a whole nother game. But yeah. All right, old man.
Yeah, we just reported on it.
Yeah, just reporting on it, man. That's all.
Well, I'll be goddamn. Look, it hit 1 hour.
That's it. Well, we got one more.
Yeah, we got one more.
Yeah, this one.
I
I love this one. I love this one. Yeah, college student awarded 700 bands because the landlord decided to clean out his shit and lock his door and change the locks and all that shit, even though mama sent the check.
6 months rent paid up.
Yep.
Yes, damn it. Good one, Lo. That's absolutely right. 6 months paid. Because she was like, look, these motherfuckers took it out my account. Yeah.
And it cleared.
Yes.
I mean, you took that money and you still went in there and did what you did.
And they destroyed my son's shit.
That happens a lot, but again, it's a lot of people who don't have the resources to file charges. This shit takes time and money to get this, and mama had a nest egg and they went in and yeah, 700. Ooh, nice graduation gift because the kid was a graduate student.
Oh yeah,
he's good.
Yep,
he's good.
Where the hell did he find rent? Because the check was like for $3,500 for 6 months. Like, where the hell did you find rent for $600 a month?
Campus.
So do they is like campus rent like a discounted or some shit?
Yeah, the closer you are to, especially if you're a student, they know your circumstances, so they know if your mom or you and your mom or pops or your parents, credit or whatever, that money's golden. So yeah, they can have cheap rent, but it's one of those stipulations where you probably have to be in school, have to have college ID to even apply to even stay here.
You probably
you always find.
And
you find cheaper rent by campus always.
And you got a gated community. Like I'm coming to you.
And a huge part of that, what a huge part of that is probably tied up in the tuition as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, but hey, man, like y'all said, he got a dope ass graduation present.
Oh,
and his parents got their money back. So
yeah, he graduating debt free. So yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
he's good. He lost his little PlayStation and all that shit before. But,
yeah, that's all he had. Man.
I remember one day I just happened to be off on a random day, like on a Wednesday, and fucking my door opened up. It was maintenance. They was like, "Oh, we here to change the locks." I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He had the wrong address. It was the neighbors next door that was getting, they had to change the locks because they were getting evicted or whatever. And I was like, man, if I wouldn't have been home, I would have came home and our shit would have been changed, even though, what I'm saying, we current on our rent. And we wouldn't be able to get in because we both get off after, the office closed. We'd have been locked out our shit. I'm sitting in, my lazy boy, and I hear this motherfucker cracking the door open. I'm like, the lady ain't tell me she was getting off work early today. So just like, 1 o'clock. I looked and he jumped and I was like, what's up? And he was like, oh man, I'm here to change the locks. I was like, for what? Isn't this as I was like, bro, you got the wrong address, right there, man. Not here. What the fuck are you doing? But yeah, just this type of goofy shit, I see it happening a lot, especially with these college students.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's
man.
nuts.
Yeah.
700,000. God damn, that's a lot of money.
And they patio big.
You looking at the square footage.
That's all she give a fuck about.
She was like, I can have my little
that shit is like
garden.
2-3 floors
Shit.
though.
Yeah.
Well, she got a point. Cause look at where
manicured lawn. Look at that. Everything is all manicured. That's nice.
Where is this shit at again?
This is in South Carolina.
South.
That's why the rent cheap.
The South.
I'm on my way down there.
He graduated debt free and had money on a down payment for a crib.
Yeah, they got air conditioned units.
He about to trick that shit up.
700,000. How much you think he got to break bread with his parents?
Shit, he need to at least get him a hundo. At
But
least
you know what?
100,000. Take
Okay.
care of mom and dad.
It's for her though, right?
What's up?
It was her money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She was paying the rent.
What I would do if it was my baby, he would have a house and he would have a car and he would have a little money to spend, but I will put money up depending on how old he is. I don't know if he's 21 yet.
Yeah, he's a graduate student. Student. So
Oh yeah, well,
he's
I would get him set up for life. You know,
That ain't the mother's money. That's his money.
but it's the mother's money because she spent the money for his
see
rent.
that's why I asked who gets what as far as how the split go down.
They said
Because she paid the rent. It's his
Yeah, she
stuff that
paid the
got
rent.
it's his stuff that got
It's his shit
thrown
that
out.
got damaged. Yeah, and they did.
Yeah, but it's
he was
mama's
awarded
name.
the rent.
Yeah,
That's why I
mama's
said,
paying the
Mama,
rent.
if he give her 100,000, though, he didn't pay it. The motherfucking 6 months was $3,000.
Bruh,
He give her a hundo. She's
I hear
doing good.
700. I'm like, Mom, you take 3, I take 4.
Ma, you take this
You
100.
know what? It sounds like they're
No.
they're good. You know what I'm saying? Because if she's paying their rent, if she's
6
paying
months.
rent,
Yeah, 6 months in advance.
Ma, you
6
take
months.
this 50,000.
and she was renewing it, so he's been here for a year.
Yeah,
know?
he's a graduate student.
25
Yeah.
for you, Mama.
Yeah.
The lawyer's getting
No.
21, 210 out of that.
You know it, Mom. You got
Yeah.
Who's
Mom,
in
I'm
the
gonna
third?
give you this 15,000, and we gonna call it. Don't
You
fuck
notice
the money up.
The number keep going down.
You know what? That's just why hurricanes be happening. That's just
Don't
why
fuck the money up.
Put it in
You
a
gonna have
trust.
room in
Put
the
money in
crib, Ma.
trust. Like you said,
Right.
give them a down payment for a house. Don't pay the house off. Give them a down payment for the house. Put the money in a trust
Right.
and just go with that. That's it. Y'all got some bonus
That's
funds.
payment when you got 700,000.
Yeah, definitely. You parlay that. Just sit back and let that interest go on that house. As long as you got it, you always be able to make that mortgage. You'll be fine. Just go
Yeah,
ahead and you'll
If
be
we
fine.
pay it off, like he can at least get a $250,000 house. And
True.
then if he wants
True,
to
'cause
move,
he's
then
in
he can sell it and always have that.
It depends on if he's decided to stay down in the South. Who knows what he's going to do with his degree because he's a graduate student,
True.
so he's working on his next level. So who knows where he wants to land. He go to California, that shit's gone.
Yep.
That ain't shit. That 700,000.
The house in the hood.
Yeah, that's gone. So just depending on the situation. That's what's like. He's a graduate student. You graduating debt free, and you still got money for a down payment for whatever you want to do. So you'll be good. You'll be good.
All right.
All right, family.
We
Thank
got
you
what we
again for
drinking.
another great session.
Yes, sir.
Rabbit out the hat.
of the hat.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know why that shit sound fly though.
Rabbit out the
I
hat.
don't know why.
Take that Jimmy rabbit out the hat. It's time to go down.
This is why you don't need to go to Florida. Keep your ass at home.
Right. She gonna drive her big
Don't be
rig.
putting
down
that on the
there.
road.
She gonna drive the big rig. I'm coming to get you, girl.
For real, I
Formula
would.
and papers.
I don't know if that water does surge.
Yeah,
Motherfucker
it's-
be in that truck, the motherfucking water up to her titties. you know how they be bouncing in that truck? You just see that water splash. Miss Kiki like, hey girl, I'm 5 minutes away.
Still coming.
I'm not stopping. You better get in. Motherfucker, hit that motherfucking big ass wheel. Put that shit in the gear, Miss Kiki. Bitch is wet. Get in. Put the baby in. Hold that motherfucker up like Kuka was holding him up. But hold something greater than yourself, because we out, bitch. Shit.
He said, I ain't stopping.
I ain't stopping. I'm gonna slow down to 10 miles per hour. Bitch, just throw the baby and hop on the ladder on the back of the truck.
There you go. Get on the top of that
Oh.
motherfucker.
Miss
Oh, my
Kiki is
God.
super. She going for a girl. Shit.
She's
Like
like,
tanking that
gotta
Prius.
get down, man.
That
I gotta
motherfucker be
get
floating.
down, man.
That motherfucker be floating sideways. The Cuddy's still driving it like this. He's
Yeah.
floating down. I'm coming off.
Man, you move down there, you should buy one of them little car boats they got, just in
Yeah.
case.
Man,
It's,
yeah.
like I said, man, again, shout out to the people who decided, not to
Yeah.
evacuate, and
Hey.
I wish y'all well, and
Yeah.
be easy. But yeah, right about now, between now and tomorrow morning, man, that they should hit, and yeah, man, we'll be seeing some video footage.
One
the
more
damage.
thing. One more
What's up?
thing. Did y'all hear about some shit called cloud? Oh shit. They Googled it. Somebody Googled. It said that the government caused the hurricanes and some shit.
Oh,
called
cloud seeding.
Cloud seeding. What is that shit?
Yeah.
That's where they
spray
drop chemicals.
into the clouds. They spray and it's supposed to activate and start the drizzle.
Yeah, that shit goes way back. They used to use like silver nitrate or something.
Back in the day.
Yeah, 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Now
in
I
Twisters.
saw something about dry ice the other day.
Yeah, I seen that shit in Twisters. They was using silver nitrate
Mhm.
and silicone to try to break. I think it was silicone or the little shit. No, the shit that's in diapers that suck up the pee when the baby pee. It was silver nitrate and that shit. They was trying to collapse the tornado from the inside. Yeah, so
That's
just
what
was
that is. It's actual factual terminology. You were right on that.
oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, Miss Kiki, go get you some rest and stay your ass off that road. Don't be
Yeah,
going down
she
to
thinking
Florida,
about
man.
it. She
Yeah,
thinking
she
about
like, I could get down there if I want to.
I'm gonna leave. Everybody told me not to go. I'm gonna leave it alone. I just hope she get
Yeah,
out
just
of here.
just stand by the phone and be there for when they need you. That's
Miss
all.
Kiki about to be like, pull that hair back, put that trucker hat on. I'm on my way,
out.
girl.
I'm out this bitch. I'm out this
That
bitch.
big ass
Water up to the titties.
Right.
That's the part.
Girl, look.
All right, God.
I'm doing 15. I'm about to turn. Just throw the baby, throw your shit and hop on the ladder in the back. Shit.
All right, y'all be blessed.
That's what she's trying to tell you to get you down there to save her.
All right.
It ain't that bad. It's the news.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
8 hours later.
Get your
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.